Hi guys, Phil here from UKMTG, and I suppose welcome to the channel if this is the first video you're watching. Thought it might be quite cool to obviously start the channel with a bit of an intro pack opening. So we're going to take the Deckbuilder's Toolkit, and we're going to go from there really. Obviously we didn't want to jump in and start just opening random packs. Thought it might be quite cool. Just in case anyone's new to Magic the Gathering or new to the channel, and crack open an intro set, kind of quite fitting really. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look in here. We're going to have a look at what we get in this set, just for anyone who's not bought one before and wants to know what comes in this one. And then we'll do a video afterwards, which is basically building your first deck with this. We'll be very beginner friendly. Just kind of giving you the basics on what to look for in your sets, and how to kind of make your booster packs, fit into the intro set. So let's get this thing open. I've already started it because they are notoriously difficult to get into, some of this cellophane wrapper. It's still difficult to get into right now. Oh no, there it goes. So get rid of that bit. So this is it, and this set really, for anyone brand new to Magic the Gathering, I'd wholly recommend this thing. I picked it up for about 15 quid from online, Mana Leak. They sent it me pretty much next day delivery. It's perfect for, obviously, if you've never got into Magic the Gathering. I highly recommend getting this set. And to be fair, even if you've kind of been into it for a while, for 15 quid, I think it's about 15 quid I picked this up for. You get 4 booster packs, and fair enough, they're from a range of the last couple of sets, but still 4 booster packs at like £3, already 12 quid, and then the rest of it you're getting at least, I think it's about 100 and something lands plus 125 assorted cards, I think it is, yeah, 125 semi-randomized cards. So even for people who have been into Magic for a while, it's still like massively worth it. So we're going to crack this open, we're going to have a look inside. So first things first, obviously unlike the fat packs, there's nothing with the the outer cover, so we'll just get rid of that one. And then you get this, which is a really cool box, in as much as it's, once you've you open it and got everything out of it, it is really handy to store your cards in. It stores sleeve cards. It actually stores the the Ultra Pro deck boxes, the big thick deck boxes. It'll store those in it as well. So when you're going around to a place, I go back up to my hometown quite a lot. You can actually just store your cards in this box and just take one box up, which is really cool. So it's got Chandra on the front, Magic the Gathering, and Chandra without on fire on the back, which is quite cool. So let's have a look what we get inside this. So inside, obviously we get our divider, so I'll get rid of that, and in here you get your 2 how to play guides. I think this one's a how to play guide, so obviously if you've got absolutely no idea how to play Magic the Gathering, this is probably your first step, along with the YouTube videos that Wizards put online, they are awesome. For someone who's never played the game before, have a watch of those. They take you through how to play it, and here's quite a handy guide on how to use the Deckbuilder's Toolkit. Obviously, if you want a more in-depth version, we're probably going to go through how to use the toolkit to build a deck in the video after this. But obviously, if you don't want to watch that, which you should, but if you don't want to watch that, obviously you can just use this. It'll kind of give you a brief overview on what's going on in the toolkit. So inside the kit, what we get is we get 4 booster packs. Now these range from the last couple of sets. Now, yeah, someone did mention to me that obviously you get an M14 one, which is obviously the same as the set that we're doing, which is cool. You get a Ravnica booster set, which is a really good expansion from this block. You get a Gatecrash booster pack, and an M13 booster pack, which is a little bit weird. You'd kind of have thought that you get a Dragon's Maze booster pack with this. Oop, back in the camera there. But instead you get an M13 booster pack, which is fair enough. M13 is quite good. It's another core set, but it'd have been cool to get a Dragon's Maze one. So we'll crack those open probably a little bit after we've got the other stuff cracked open. So in here we've got, I think those are some of the semi-randomized cards. Those are definitely lands, so I'm not going to crack those open right now because it's 5 repeating lands over and over for probably about 100, I think. So we'll crack those open in a minute, but sometimes I like to keep them like this, purely because if you go to any sort of pre-release events or drafts or anything in your local gaming stores, these are quite handy to just throw in your back pocket. I know most places will probably give you lands, but these are quite handy just to throw in your back pocket and have. But we'll probably crack them open in a minute. And then the last two things in here are, we've got, shift that box out of the way for a minute, we've got obviously some more semi-randomised cards and some more semi-randomised cards. We've got a lot to go through here, which is quite cool, so I'm just going to close this box up so that we've got a little bit of space. Set that over there for now. You notice the shadow, I'm sat in front of my window. This is kind of a temporary setup for now until this weekend. I'm shooting this a little bit early, partly because I just wanted to crack open this box, but so if the glare is really bad, guys, I do apologise. Obviously we're just getting started, we will get better. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up these packs first. So we'll open up this pack and we'll have a look at what we get inside it. So let's have a look. These are quite cool, having the stickiness around it. So we've got in here, so these are semi-randomised cards. We've got a couple of pacifisms. I think these are sorted by colours already for us, which is really handy. We've got quite a few commons, so they're obviously from all the sets as well. So we've got a couple of M14s, a couple of Ravnicas, a couple more Ravnicas, a couple of Gate Crashes, which is quite cool. So they're from a range. So we got Sarah Angel, so we get an uncommon from that, another uncommon from Blessing. So these might follow a little bit of a pattern as they're split up into colours, but obviously you're going to get a couple of uncommons at the back. So we've got a couple of blues as well, so these are quite cool. Archaeomancers, always handy to have. Like I say, a lot of these cards, if you're kind of been into the game for a while and been buying packs and things like that, obviously you might not see anything brand new, but it's still cool to have, even if they are repeat sets over and over. So we're onto the blacks here. Again, a Duress, that's quite a good card. A couple of cards that even I haven't seen, seem to have slipped through actually. Doomblade, great card to have. And we got a couple of those, a couple of corrupts. So it's quite. These are quite semi-randomised. A couple of shocks, they're really handy actually. I've just finished building a red deck, so they should fit in quite nicely to that one. Active Treason, a reprint there. Annihilating Fire. So again, you can see you get quite a range of stuff, and then you don't always get uncommon, so we didn't get any uncommon reds there, but it's no big deal unless we get them in the other pack. Obviously there is another pack of semi-randomised cards. Obviously we haven't got any green yet, so we're going to open this second pack, which looks like another set of randomised cards. We'll see what we get in here. Again, I'm placing the cards in colour order. That's purely for the next video where I'm going to show you how to go about building a deck. Trying to stop the glare on some of these cards from the window. This is that lamp. No, it is the glare from the window. So the rest of the semi-randomised cards. So we've got the back end of the reds that we've got. So yeah, you do get some uncommons here. So we've got Gutter Snipe, Flames of the Firebrand, and then we're on to the greens. So I'll stick those on top of there. And then we go on to the greens. So if we have a look, so Slivers, they're a new, well they're not a new set, but they're a reprint for M14. So kind of hoping for quite a lot of those, because I want to try and make something out of those. Elvish Mystic's been looking for some of those as well. So green's looking quite good. Trollhide, X-Bane Stag, Howl the Night Pack, great card. So here we go, this I think, as far as I'm aware, is where quite a lot of the Slivers is buried in this pack. So oh no, so there you go. That's about how far I knew. I'm sure you got a load more Slivers, so we got one more to open. So there's the rest of our semi-randomised cards that are located at the back of the creature cards. Just make sure, yeah, there's nothing in there, so I'm going to pop those up there for now. Really handy obviously for making your decks. You can never have enough land. So we're going to the third pack of semi-randomized cards. Let's see what we get in here. So we got a couple of these lands, Transguild Promenade, which is quite cool. And then we're on to, so these are our, looks like, oh no, I was going to say they are multicolours, but they're not. Again, it's a set of random cards. So we got Nimbus Swimmer, Seek the Horizon, Urban Evolution, Woodborn Behemoth, and then we're on to some more greens here. And then these are kind of completely mixed up here. So another one of those lands. I'm going to take these lands out just so that I know where they are and I can add them to my land stack over there for the next video. Another Doomblade, Diabolic Tutor, Singular Vampire. There's some good stuff in this one actually, especially if if you bought it to try and make a deck out of it. You've got some really good stuff there, which can do well. So there you go, Angelica Cord, that's another good card. I've been keeping my eye out on some of these cards, obviously. Wow, so these look, and I was going to say these look like a load of rares, but obviously they're still mixed up. In a minute I will believe that they're semi-randomized cards. I won't keep telling you that obviously. I suspect these are in some sort of order. They're completely random. They really are completely mixed up. So Predator's Report. Again, so you get 4 of those lands. That's kind of like, especially for someone new to the game, that's an introduction into the different types of land. Obviously you can get the basic lands, but we've got these lands as well. So that's quite cool that they've included those into it. Got a Snipe again. So an Is It Charm, brilliant. So you can see there is quite a lot, range of cards in here. Goblin cards, always brilliant, fantastic. Love the Goblin cards over here. Brilliant. And Chandra's Outrage. So they're pretty cool. So again, not quite as many slivers as I've seen in some other video openings. Whether some people just got, I say lucky, but it's not really luck. It's more range of cards. But I'm sure I saw one where some guy was getting absolutely loads of slivers in his. So I'm going to throw these lands on top of those, along with these lands. So as you can see, that's the cards that we got from the actual set. And what we're going to do now is going to go ahead and open up these booster packs and see what we can get from all of these. So I'm going to start from the bottom and work through them to the most recent. So we'll start with M13, we'll go to Gatecrash, then Ravnica, and then on to M14. So let's have a quick look at what we get in these packs. And again, these are purely to kind of like customizing your deck. So you build a deck from these, and then you can add these packs, obviously, just to customize. So, oh god, when I watch some of these videos, guys opening the packs, I'm like, God, it can't be that hard to open a booster pack on camera. Apparently it is. Apparently I'm just as useless. It's fantastic. So there we go. That's out of the way. So if you've never opened a booster pack before, 15 cards, you get 4 uncommons at the back and a rare. So we'll start with uncommons and we'll go through all of these just so people can see. So we've got Wild Guess, Dark Favour, Captain's Call, Arrays Index, which is quite cool. Look at the top 5 cards of your library and then put them back in any order. Ajani Sunstriker, Primal Hunt Beast, Welkin Turn, Krenko's Command, Bloodstone Vampire, and then one to our rares, which is Garruk's Pack Leader. So if any of you have played the M13, M14 game on the Xbox or iPad, you'll recognise that card. Switcheroo, which is always a good fun card. Jace's Phantasm, and our rare is a Sicklash Spider, which is a 5-drop for a 2/7. It has reach, and it also has pay X mana and 2 forest, and Sicklash Spider deals X damage to each creature with flying. So definitely a very anti-evasion creature right there. If you're going up against a flying deck with a forest deck, quits in with that card. So I'm going to put the rares that we find down here just so we can go through them at the end and see what we got. And we've also got a Drake token, which is quite handy. There's a couple of cards, I'm pretty sure I spotted some in here, probably not, that make you put Drake tokens on, which is fantastic. Another land card, and then our token. So I'm going to stick these here. We're not going to sort these out just yet, same as we haven't sorted these out. We'll probably do that in the next video. At the moment we just want to concentrate on getting the packs open. So we'll move on to Gatecrash next. Let's see if I can have some better luck opening this pack. Oh look, this pack's opened itself, fantastic. So let's see if I can get, yeah, didn't fail quite as hard on that pack, which is fantastic. So in this pack, exactly the same again, you get uncommons, so you get commons, uncommons and rares. So we're going to go through them and let's have a look. So we've got a Croconora, giant crocodile frog, pimp. Warmind Infamy, I'm just going to turn my macro on, I've just realised you can't do it via it. We got Warmind Infantry, Metropolis Sprite, Paranoid Delusions, a Prophetic Prism, Midnight Recovery, Foundry Street Denzian, Zarachi Tiger, a Boros Guildgate, so obviously there's another multi-land that we got there. And our uncommons are a Crackling Perimeter, an Urban Evolution, Miming Slime, and our rare is a Sylvan Primordial, which is another reach creature. It's a 7-drop for a 6/8, and when it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, destroy target non-creature permanent that player controls. For each permanent destroyed this way, search your library for a forest card and put that onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. That's quite cool. It's cool for obviously, you know, one-on-one play, but I'm thinking more multiplayer sort of things, because it's obviously for each opponent destroy a target non-land permanent that player controls, and for each opponent destroyed, obviously you're putting forests on. But I suppose once you're up to 7 sort of forests on it, you're not desperate to get more forests out, it's more about destroying the permanent. So at the back here we've also got an uncommon Miming Slime, which is also a foil. So we got 2 of those in this pack, and one of them is a foil and one of them isn't. A little bit unlucky there to actually get the same card twice, one foil and one not foil, but stick the land up there, and then I'll put the cards that we just got on here, and we'll go through those in the next video and sort them out. And I'm going to Ravnica, which is probably my favourite expansion from here, possibly Dragon's Maze, but I know I quite like the cards that you get in Ravnica. If a friend of mine is watching, here's to hoping that we get the card that you want off me. So let's have a look in this one, just get rid of that. So in here we've got Burgeoning. God, I'm so retarded sometimes. It's been a long day. Mizium Skin, Dynacharge, Ethereal Armor. We got Sundering Growth, which is a hybrid card. We got a foil there. That's slipping out. Let's not spoil the surprise too much. We got a Splatter Thug, a Centaur's Herald, Destroy the Evidence, Arrest, Bazaar Krovod, Rakdos Rage Mutt, a Supreme Verdict, really good card there, really good card. A Rhino Token, a land, and our foil is a Carnival Hellsteed. We've got 2 rares in that pack. One is a foil. The Carnival Hellsteed is a 5/4 for 6. 5/4 for 4 colours, 1 black and 1 red. First strike, haste, and it can also be unleashed as well. So that's quite a cool card, especially because it's foil. Really good artwork on that one as well. 2-headed sort of goat thing. Oh, horse thing. Hellsteed, obviously it's a horse, not a goat. Looks like a goat though. And the land, which we'll place up there. So we go on to the last pack today. So obviously if you've enjoyed this pack opening, you know, please hit that subscribe button. We're very early days in, obviously, our pack openings and things like that. We're kind of, you know, mixing about, mishmashing, trying to find out which camera works the best and things like that. So obviously stick with us. If you have enjoyed this pack opening though, please hit the subscribe button. We're going to get some more pack openings, some more box openings, some more booster openings and things like that. And obviously after this one we're going to go through and have a look at how to build this into some sort of deck. So let's get this last M14 pack open. Let's see what we get in here. This is the most recent pack, and actually I haven't opened many M14 packs at all, so it should be interesting to see what we get in here. So let's have a look. So we've got a Marauding Molehorn, Trollhide, Naturalize, an Armoured Cancrix, Rumbling Baloth, a Scroll Thief, a Mark of the Vampire, a Celestial Flare, an Advocate of the Beast, a Trained Condor, another Opportunity, a young pyromancer, another doomblade, that's fantastic, and our rare is a quicken, which is the next sorcery card you cast this turn can be cast as though it had flash, and you also draw a card, so a nice little cantrip there, and a land. So guys, like I say, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like video, and definitely come back and try and watch some more of our videos. You know, our pack openings, our deck techs and things like that. We're going to be uploading quite a lot of things in the next few weeks. This is just the start of many things, and if you do want to join me back soon, where I'm going to be going through these cards that I've just received and try and build a 60 card deck out of it, then definitely pop back. Cheers guys.